Hi there, Amy Starr Allen here. And in this video today, I just want to share about why I feel that it's really important that the world knows about Rachel Pedersen's new book that's coming out called Unfiltered. There are so many reasons why. I probably won't have time to talk about all of them in this video, but I really just want to share a little bit about the difference that Rachel has made in my life and the difference that her work makes for people, and kind of what this book is about and why it's going to just have such a huge impact on the world, and particularly for women. So I've been following Rachel online for many years, and she's absolutely incredible. And one of the things that I love about her, I mean, she definitely teaches some really tactical marketing strategies, and she really knows her stuff. And she's been on stages with the biggest people in the online marketing industry. But one of the things that has always stood out to me about Rachel is that she's vulnerable, and she doesn't, candy coat things. She's real. She keeps things real, and she talks about things that other people don't talk about, and she shares things that other people don't share about. And she's actually taken a lot of heat for some of the things, some of her vulnerability and some of the things that she's shared about online, because some people aren't okay with it. For example, and this is her book cover. Rachel, has had children, and she has stretch marks and, stuff going on her stomach. And she has actually shared videos, public videos on TikTok and stuff, showing what her body looks like after having children. And she has gotten so much hate for that from people saying, that's disgusting. Why would you show that? Gross, whatever. And her whole thing is that she didn't realize that she wasn't the only person whose body looked like that after having children. And she wanted to make other people, other women who might feel like they're the only one whose body has been trashed by having children, to help other women to know, like, you're not alone. And I'm just going to share this publicly and show people what my body looks like to help people feel like they're not alone. That is something that I can really relate to. I had both of my kids at home, and I was adamant about doing everything naturally and not having a C-section and all of that stuff. But what I ended up having to have surgery after my kids were born because of the way that my body carried my babies. My first one created a little bit of a separation in my abdominal muscles, and the second one made it really big, like 7.5 inches or something wide. And I ended up having to get surgery to have that fixed. And my stomach looks like Frankenstein from that surgery, and my body has never been the same since childbirth either. And I think as mothers, a lot of us have whatever we have with our bodies that we feel self-conscious about, and we just kind of keep it to ourselves. And Rachel just came out on the scene and is like, look, this is what my body looks like after having kids. And she got a lot of hate for it. She's done it more than once, and she gets hate for it every time. She gets a massive amount of people that unfollow her each time she does it, and she does it anyway, because her goal is to help people know that they're not alone, and to help people know, which is what this book is about, that you don't have to live a filtered life. You don't have to pretend that you always look like a glamour queen or that you always have it all together. Her whole mission in her message is to keep it real and to show the vulnerability and the ins and the outs and the things that happen as entrepreneurs, and the good things about when things are going well in our businesses, as well as sometimes when things aren't going so well in our businesses. And one of the reasons I am making this video right now is because I'm going to try not to cry right now as I talk about this, but Rachel right now her book is launching on September 20th. And this is something that she's been planning for and been excited about for a really long time. Her heart and soul went into this book. And she is actually not able to partake in her own launch because she is taking some time for her own mental health right now, which is what she needed to do right now. And I know that there are a lot of people that in her position would push through and just put on a fake grin and do the book launch and pretend like everything's fine when everything's not fine. And their family will suffer in the background because of it, and their health will suffer in the background because of it. And Rachel's just not willing to do that. And the fact that she is just basically turning her launch over to her audience to help her get the word out about her book in her absence while she is taking care of herself, it is so inspiring to me to see somebody who's willing to do that. You know, I am currently going through a lot of challenges in my own life, and I've been going through some periods of feeling, burnt out, overwhelmed, stressed out, depressed, like all of this different stuff. And I love the way that she leads by example and says, you know what, it's okay. It's okay to take care of yourself. So her audience was given the opportunity to kind of come forward, anyone that wants to come forward and support Rachel with this book launch to help it make it a huge success, even though she had to step aside. And I didn't even hesitate when asked, like, of course I want to do this. Of course I want to be on her street team. Hell yes, I want to do this. And then once I got into we're in a Facebook group and we're getting ready, to help her launch her book. And the question was asked last night, why did you say yes to help Rachel with this book launch? And my answer was that, the last couple years have been some of the most challenging years for me in my life, with a lot of personal stuff going on with my family and, just personal stuff going on. And the biggest blessing to me in my life, the biggest thing that I'm grateful for and completely in awe of, is the level of the support that I have gotten. The people that have come to my side to help me through this challenging time in my life. And it has given me a glimpse of hope at a time when I didn't have any hope. A glimpse of hope in humanity and what we're capable of doing when we come together in this way to support each other in this way. So when given the opportunity to do that for somebody else, Rachel, who has made such an impact in my life by who she is in the world, of course I'm not going to hesitate. Of course I want to give back to somebody like that. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm making this video right now. And if you know who Rachel Pedersen is, you've probably already pre-ordered her book. But in case you don't know who she is, I just wanted to talk about her so that maybe I could bring some awareness to who Rachel Pedersen is, so that you could take a look at her upcoming book. So real quick, I just want to talk about the book itself to give you a little bit more insight about what you're going to get with this book. It's called Unfiltered: Proven Strategies to Start and Grow Your Business by Not Following the Rules. And I love this so much. If you've been following me for any length of time, or if you've ever heard me speak at an event or anything like that, one of the things that I always talk about is authenticity and being willing to be yourself and not trying to do things the way someone else does them. Just being completely yourself, right? And that's a big part of Rachel's message. I also talk a lot about, in my own stuff, I also talk about a lot about there are no rules. Like, we get to make up the rules. And so that's what this book is about. That's what this book is going to give you. But it's not just a self-help kind of book, like read it and feel like, super inspired and leave it at that. No, she breaks it down in a way where she breaks it down into sections. And then at the end of each chapter in the section, she gives you actionable steps. So this is very tangible stuff. She's going to tell you stories, be super vulnerable. You're going to see where she's been, where she's come from. I mean, she's hugely successful now, but it's, she's always been very vulnerable about her background and her story and what she's had to do to get where she is. So in the first section of the book, she goes over finding your purpose and what is your why, and she gives you exercises to do to figure out what your why is. And then also at the end of every single chapter, she has takeaways, and then she gives you things to journal, reflect, and do. So you're never left with just like reading a chapter and then skipping along your merry way and not being able to actually put what you just read into action. She has you do that at the end of every single chapter. So this is really powerful stuff. And the way that Rachel always teaches is with a story and then a tangible teaching and then a tangible action. So that's why this book is going to be it's just going to make such a huge impact on people. It's not something you're just going to read and put back on the shelf. It's something where you're going to be doing the tangible action steps to move your business and your life forward. The second section of the book is about presence. And in this section, she's going to be dropping some of her best social media marketing strategies. And she is the queen of social media marketing. And she also, though, is really honest about the different seasons of our lives and things that we go through and things that are realistic and unrealistic during different seasons of our lives. You know, especially if you're a mother, for example, you have conflicting responsibilities with your kids and your family, and what is realistic if you're building a business as a mother during these different times. And so she's able to really shed some light on this stuff so that you're not completely compromising everything else in your life while you're building your business, and keeping it real about what you can expect to be able to do and not to do, and how to adjust to make your business work in the different seasons of your life. And then the next section of the book, she talks about passion and perseverance, and how sometimes in our businesses things feel easy and sometimes things feel hard, and sometimes things come at you that you have no control over. And again, just keeping it super real about what that's like and giving you tangible action steps to take with each part of this book. So anyway, I just really wanted to let you guys know that this book is about to be launched on Tuesday, September 20th. She's going to be live in Times Square up on the big screens all throughout the day on Tuesday, like 14 times throughout the day on Tuesday. And she, like I said, isn't even actively participating in her own book launch because she's taking time to step away to take care of herself. And again, it speaks to me so much. It's so huge to me that she is willing to, compromise her own book launch to step away and lead by example and show all of us what it looks like to really take care of yourself. This is a reminder that I really needed right now. And I'm super passionate about helping her get the word out about her book. So this is a really important book for everybody to have, for entrepreneurs, particularly female entrepreneurs and mompreneurs. If you really want to see an inside look at somebody who's been through all of the struggles with her kids, with her body, and just with all of it, who is not afraid to share about it and not afraid to teach on it, this book is going to be a game changer for you. I wish this book would have come out 17 years ago when I first started having children and started marketing online, because it would have made a huge difference for me. But I think it's a really important message. It's a message that I'm completely in alignment with, which again is just really talking about how we don't have to filter ourselves in order to be successful. We don't have to compare ourselves to others or try to be like anybody else to be successful. We don't have to be ashamed of how we look or what happened to our bodies during pregnancy or any of that. We all can be successful with all of our flaws and all of our struggles and all of our challenges. And the other thing that I just want to make sure you guys know is she has some amazing bonuses. So if you pre-order this book, she has a whole bunch of bonuses that you're going to get that are going to be amazing in helping you build your business. She's got her YouTube Academy as a bonus. She's got TikTok training in there. She's got list building training. She's giving away like $1,000 worth of her courses as a bonus for people that pre-order the book. That in and of itself is a game changer. And I will leave a link below this video to where you can go pre-order the book, and it'll tell you how to get your bonuses. And I'll just say it here too. It's theunfilteredbook.com. Again, that's theunfilteredbook.com by Rachel Pedersen. And I'm really excited for us all to be able to have this book. And like I said, it's something I wish that I would have had a long time ago. And it's something that I will happily share, with my own children and my friends and my friends' children, because I think it's really important, especially as women, to not feel like we have to filter everything that we're doing. And I also just want to say, a lot of you guys know that I do a lot of affiliate marketing. This is not an affiliate marketing promotion in any way. There is no financial incentive for me in any way. This is just something that I really believe in. I really believe in her message. I really believe in helping in any way that I can to get the word out for somebody that has made such a huge difference in my life. So I just wanted to mention that as well. This is not an affiliate promotion. This is just me sharing somebody and something that I feel really strongly about. Anyway, I hope that you learned something today about this amazing woman named Rachel Pedersen, and I hope you will support her book launch, theunfilteredbook.com, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.